Salvete! Hello, everybody, linguists, learners of Latin. Welcome to another video. This is Latin with Stephen. Mihi nomen est Stephen. I hope you're doing well today. Thanks for tuning in. We've been talking about third declension nouns, so I introduced nouns such as gladiator, mercator, merchant, orator, orator or speaker, pistor, the baker, and I talked a little bit about the idea of imperator in Roman culture. Let's just have a go at declining mercator, merchant. Can you remember how it goes? So the vocative is the same as the nominative. So mercator, mercator, accusative, mercatorem, em, mercatoris, mercatori, mercatore. Let's do it again. Mercator, mercator, mercatorem, accusative. Mercatoris, mercatori, mercatore is your ablative. Switch over to plural. Nominative through to accusative are the same. It's es, ace. Mercatores, mercatores, mercatores. Easy. Mercatorum, mercatoribus, mercatoribus. Dative, ablative, plural, both ibus. Mercatores, mercatores, mercatores. Mercatorum, mercatoribus, mercatoribus. I thought of another one actually. What about spectator? A spectator. We met earlier on in the series spectare, specto, spectar, spectat, to watch or look at something. Well, that's what a spectator is, isn't it? That's where it comes from. So spectatorem, accusative, spectatoris, spectatori, spectatore. So that's one to add to your list. We're going to continue on the theme of third declension nouns, but move away today from the tor, ones in the nominative, and look at some different ones. And I found some here that in the nominative singular actually end in a vowel. These ones end in O, which is a little bit unusual or a little bit new for us. And the example we're going to start with is, I'll just move back so you can see, Leo. Leo. Any guesses? Think of the star signs. It's a lion. It's masculine. It's third declension. Let's see what happens. Vocative is the same. Leo, Leo. Accusative, leonem. Genitive, leonis. Dative, leoni. Leone. Let's just think about our mercator or gladiator. Gladiatorem. Gladiatoris, gladiatori, gladiatore. So I said to you in the last video that the endings themselves are the same throughout the third declension. It's just that what's happened with this one, the Leo, in order to go from the vowel to another vowel, it's actually required a consonant to be inserted, and that in this case is the N, and that features all the way through the singular and all the way through the plural. So it's only the basic nominative and the vocative singular that don't have it. So it comes into play in all the other forms, and thereafter the endings are exactly the same as we'd expect from mercator, gladiator. Let's just practice this a few times, guys. Leo, Leo, leonem, leonis, leoni, leone. Singular. Leo, Leo, leonem, leonis, leoni, leone. Leo, Leo, leonem, leonis, leoni, leone. Hope you're doing this with me. Leo, Leo, leonem, leonis, leoni, leone. What's happening in the plural? We're still getting this N. Leones, 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 just like mercatores, gladiatores, all the way through to the accusative. Leonum, leonibus, leonibus, like gladiatoribus, mercatoribus. Leones, 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 leonum, leonibus, leonibus. Leones, 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 leonum, of the lions, leonibus, to or for the lions, leonibus, by, from, or with the lions. Singular, then plural. Leo, Leo, leonem, leonis, leoni, leone. Leones, 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 leonum, leonibus, leonibus. Right. I'm going to just read a little bit of Latin to you. So you're not going to translate it into Latin for the moment, and I want you to just see if you can understand what I'm saying. We're going to use our friend Leo here. All right. Ubi est Leo. Ubi est Leo. Leo est in arena. Leo est Magnus. Ubi est gladiator. Ubi est gladiator. Gladiator quoque est in arena. Gladiator stat nunc in arena. Gladiumque tenet. Gladiumque tenet, et gladium tenet. Gladiator leonem videt. Gladiator leonem non superat. Gladiator hodie non pugnat. Gladiator pugnare non vult. Gladiator nunc ad villam contendit. Quo contendit gladiator? Gladiator nunc ad villam contendit, quod pateritus est. Pateritus. New word for you there. What did I say? Shall I run through it one more time for you? Ubi est Leo. Leo est in arena. Leo Magnus est. Ubi est gladiator. Gladiator quoque est in arena. Gladiator stat nunc in arena. Et gladium tenet. Gladiator leonem magnum videt. Gladiator leonem non superat. Gladiator hodie non pugnat. Pugnare. Gladiator pugnare non vult. Sed gladiator ad villam contendit. Quo contendit gladiator? Gladiator ad villam contendit. Quod pateritus est. Did you follow? Go back. Listen again if you didn't catch everything before I give the game away. I said, where was the lion? The lion's in the arena. The lion is big. Magnus. Do you remember that? It's masculine, Magnus. Feminine would be Magna. Where's the gladiator? The gladiator quoque is also in the arena. He stands in the arena. And did you get the next bit? It involved the gladius. Gladius is a sword. Et gladius, or gladium, accusative, tenet, tenere, to hold. Or the first time I said gladiumque. Remember the que to mean and? Gladiumque tenet. Gladiator leonem, accusative, he sees, videt, he sees the lion, or the big lion. The gladiator. Leonem, accusative, non superat. Remember superare? Super means over, overcome, overpower, defeat. Non superat, doesn't defeat the lion. Doesn't fight. Non pugnat. Gladiator pugnare non vult. Remember that? Voluis vult. Doesn't want. Infinitive pugnare. Doesn't want to fight. The gladiator doesn't want to fight. Gladiator ad villam, to his house, contended, hastens. He hastens home. Quo contended? Where? To which place? Does he hurry? Ad villam contended. He hastens home. Quod, because gladiator, the new word here, I wonder if you guessed it, pateritus est. Terrified. Pateritus, masculine adjective. The gladiators, terrified. Well done. If you got all of it, that's great. If you got most of it, a large part of it, that's also encouraging. If you're not quite sure, maybe go back, take your time, and maybe write down some of the sentences I covered. If it were plural, the lions are in the arena. Lions, what would that be? Leones. So Leo est in arena. Leones, they are. Sunt in arena. Leones sunt in arena. We see, using videre, we see the lions in the arena. Leones in arena videmus. So, leones sunt in arena, leones videmus. Remembering that with these third declension, the ace plural is actually the same in the nominative and accusative. So whether it's a subject, the lions being standing, or we see the lions at the object, it's actually the same ending. So you have to just analyze the sentence a little bit. Leones videmus, laudamusque. Leones in arena videmus, laudamusque. What did I say? We see the lions in the arena. Laudamusque. Well, the que just means and. Laudamus, laudare, and we praise. We see and praise the lions. I could just say et laudamus, videmus et laudamus, or videmus laudamusque. You can do it with a verb as well, as I just did. So, all right. So that's Leo. Let's have a look at a few more that work in the same manner. So these are all masculine third declension nouns. I'll just point out that third declensions, they're not all masculine. Some are feminine and some are neuter. So you do just need to check the dictionary to make sure. And sometimes words that have share the same kind of ending, even in the nominative, can have different genders. So you do just always need to check and just add it in your vocabulary list. I put an M, F, or N, NT for neuter. So we've got Leo, Calpo. Calpo, funny word, isn't it? Calpo is an innkeeper or a shopkeeper. Maybe someone who works in the taberna. We've had that in the tavern, the shop. This is a masculine noun, hence the M. Innkeeper, shopkeeper is the meaning. And what if I put here? Onus. What's that going to be? You see, this is the way you'd see it listed in the dictionary for a third declension noun. Well, we know that is the genitive singular, always with the third declension noun, mercatoris, gladiatoris, leonis, calponis, in this case, which would mean of the shopkeeper, of the innkeeper. So, for instance, the money of the shopkeeper would be the pecunia calponis. In a dictionary, when you have a third declension noun, in addition to the gender, it will always give you the genitive singular form. You need to know this because, as we can see with these words, you wouldn't have known necessarily that from Leo, if you just had that word presented to you, Leo, right, lion, masculine, and even though you know the endings, M, is, E, E, you wouldn't necessarily have known that there was going to be an N inserted to help form the rest of the form the word in the rest of the declensions. You wouldn't. How could you have known that? And sometimes the consonants are different, and sometimes the words change a little bit. So the dictionary will always give you the genitive singular because that shows you what happens to it. So calpo, innkeeper, becomes calponis, of the innkeeper. And if you know this one, then you know all the other forms. Because if it's calponis, guys, it's calponem, accusative, calponi, dative, calpone. And you guessed it, it's calpones, nes, calponum, calponibus, calponibus. So once you know the genitive singular, this one, then you know how to form all the other parts, because it will stick, it will keep that consonant or whatever's been added in the middle, and then the endings are what the endings always are. You might ask, why the genitive singular? Why not the accusative? It's like you've skipped one out. The reason for that, I think at least, is because some third declension nouns are neuter. And you may recall from other videos that neuter nouns, between the nominative and the accusative, they don't change, such as a bellum, bellum. So it would be unhelpful. You wouldn't actually see what happens to it. But the genitive always changes. So therefore, third declension nouns in the dictionary will always be presented like this, or something very similar. Calpo, masculine, calponis. This one will be Leo, masculine, leonis. Or they just be like a dash, onis, or nis, so you know how to decline it. Alright, and it's really important that when you're making lists of vocabulary that you add that next to it, otherwise you don't know how to use the word, you're just stuck with the nominative singular. I mean, sometimes it's guessable, but it's worth just writing it down. So, calpo, calponis, the innkeeper of the innkeeper. Latro, masculine, a robber. Latronis, so it's working exactly the same. Latro, latronis. Sermo. You might be able to think of an English word that comes from this. Masculine, sermones, the same deal. Speech, conversation, that means speech, conversation. A bit like the word a sermon, right? That's where we get that from. But that has a narrower meaning, doesn't it, in the English? It's particularly usually a moralizing religious speech, whereas sermo actually in the Latin just means general conversation, discourse, speech between people. If you have a conversation, you can use sermo. So let's just have a look how we'd use this then. So how are we going to decline it? Sermo, sermo. Now we've been told it goes onis, so it's an on. Sermonem, just like this one. Sermonis, sermoni, sermone. Again, sermo, sermo, sermonem, accusative. Sermonis, of the speech, the information of the speech, of the conversation. Sermoni, sermone, plural. Sermones, 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 speeches or conversations. Sermonum, sermonibus, sermonibus. Let's do it with the robber, latro. Again, we know it's going to be own, so we can do it just like this one. Latro, latro, latronem. Latronis, latroni, latrone. Latro, latro, latronem. Latronis, latroni, latrone. Plural, robbers. Robbers are in the house. Latrones. Latrones. Sunt in Willar. For instance, latrones, latrones, latrones. We see the robbers. Videmus latrones. Latronum, latronibus, latronibus. Latrones, latrones, latrones. Latronum, latronibus, latronibus. Last one of the day, another one that I think will be guessable or familiar to you, is homo, masculine. Now this one is interesting because it doesn't keep the O, it actually goes to I. So the genitive singular, meaning it means person or man, human being. It would be hominis, not homonis. Hominis. So this is why they can be all different. So the dictionary, homo, that's your nominative and also your vocative singular. The person, a person, the human being. But of the person, the voice of the person is going to be hominis. Hominis. You might have been thinking of something like homo sapiens. We get that word from, right? Hominid. So this is, it's more generic, a human being. It can mean a man or a woman, but really if you want to distinguish, you're emphasizing man as opposed to female, you'd use the word vir, V-I-R. We met that second declension. Vir, accusative virum. Homo is just general, person. So let's just have a play with this one. Homo, homo, hominem. So the M is going to stay the same always, but we arrive at it through the in. Hominem, and then it's going to keep this all the way through. Hominis, homini, homine. Again. Homo, homo, hominem, hominis, homini, homine. Again. Homo, homo, hominem, hominis, homini, homine. Persons, people. Homines, homines, homines. Hominum, hominibus, hominibus. Homines, homines, homines. Hominum, hominibus, hominibus. Right, few sentences. We won't do too many. What about the shopkeeper is working today in the tavern? The inn. Shopkeeper, kalpo. Who's working? He's working. Therefore, nominative. Kalpo, keep that form. Hodie, the verb. Laborat, T ending for he, she. In taberna. In taberna. Kalpo, hodie in taberna. Laborat. Every day he works. Kalpo quotidie in taberna laborat. The shopkeeper has slaves. Kalpo servos, os, servos habet. He always punishes, rebukes the slaves. Castigare. Servos, accusative, semper, always, castigat. Kalpo, the shopkeeper. Servos, semper castigat. The slaves don't like the shopkeeper. Servi, kalpo, nem. non amant. Savi calponem, accusative, non amant. They don't like, they don't love him, but they love the money of the shopkeeper. But they love, it's going to be amant, the money of the shopkeeper. What do they love directly? The money, accusative, pecuniam, of the shopkeeper. That's genitive. It's actually this one here, isn't it? It's calponis. Sed pecuniam calponis amant. Sed calponis pecuniam amant. That's fine as well. So we had calpo in taberna laborat, calpo servos habet. He has slaves, plural. Servos semper castigat, chastises, maybe even punishes. Servi igitor, we could say that therefore, servi igitor calponem, accusative, non amant, said, but pecuniam calponis amant. They love the money of the innkeeper. Where's the rubber? Where's the rubber? Ubi est latro. The robber is standing in the house. Remember standing, stare, sto star stat? Not calpo, latro, stat in villa, latro in villa, stat. The robber sees the money on the table. Latro pecuniam, accusative, in mensa, videt, videre, video, vides, videt. Pecuniam in mensa, videt. Now the robber's holding the money, tenacious, tenere, nunc, latro pecuniam tenet. Teneo, tenes, tenet. Nunc, latro, I want to say calpo, latro, pecuniam tenet. The matron hastens to the atrium. Matrona ad atrium contended. The matron does not gives not the money to the robber. Right, let's take that. The matron gives matrona dat. Does not give matrona non dat. Matrona dat, matrona non dat. What's she not giving directly? The money, accusative ending. Pecuniam. To whom? Remote or indirect object. To the robber. So, latro, we're going to get an N, but the dative's got to be latroni. Matrona. Latroni. Pecuniam non dat. Matrona. Latroni. Pecuniam non dat, or matrona pecuniam latroni non dat. But she overpowers him with a spear, defeats him with a spear. Hasta, and the verb is superare. Said latronem, or eum, if you can remember that, accusative him, latronem, eum, superat with the sword, with or by means of, that's going to be ablative, gladio. Sed calponem, or latronem, eum, gladio, from gladius, gladio, by means of a sword, superat. Okay, let's just look at that scenario again. Ubi est latro, robber. Latro est in a villa, maybe is in the innkeeper's, the shopkeeper's house where the money's stored overnight. Latro est in calponis villa, in the villa calponis, in the house of the shopkeeper. Latro pecuniam videt. Pecuniam in mensa, on the table, videt. Pecuniam amat, he loves the money. Nunc pecuniam tenet, he's holding it. Matrona ad atrium, or in atrium, you could say, in plus accusative into, in atrium contended, she hastens into the atrium. Matrona latroni, dative, to the robber, pecuniam non dat, said, latronem, gladio, by means of a sword, superare, defeat. Matrona latroni pecuniam non dat, said, latronem eum, him, gladio superat. Well done. I hope you're understanding this. I really do. I don't want to go too much further. You get the point, okay? I think. And there are plenty of words like this. So let's just rehearse this and then we'll finish. Leo, meaning lion. Third declension noun, masculine. It's going to become leonis. That's your crucial thing that you write. You write in your vocab book, Leo, M for masculine, leonis. And actually, as soon as you see the leonis, that means it's third declension anyway. So you could write a number 3, but actually the nis is always indicative of third declension, singular, genitive. So Leo, leonem, leonis, leoni, leone. Again, Leo, leonem, leonis, leoni, leone. Again, Leo, leonem, accusative. Leonis of the lion, leoni, leone, plural. Leones, leones, leones. It's nice that it's all the way to the accusative. Leones, 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 the lions. Leonum of the lions. Leonibus, leonibus. So this ibus does not exist in first or second declension nouns such as puella, servus, liber, dominus, but it comes in from the third declension. Ibus, dative, ablative, plural. Let's just do that again. One time singular, one time plural. Leo, leonem, leonis, leoni, leone, plural. Leones, 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 leonum, leonibus, leonibus. And then we've got additional vocabulary. Calpo, calponis, innkeeper of the innkeeper. Latro, latronis, robber of the robber. Samo, samonis, speech of the speech, of conversation. Homo, hominis, notice, not homonis, hominis, human being, person, of the person. All right, so there we go. We're doing really well. We're covering a lot of ground here. I hope that has made sense to you. Any questions, please feel free just to pop them in the comments. I shall do my best to answer according to my knowledge. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. So gratias vobis ago. I thank you for being here and taking part in this Latin learning course. And I shall say, well, take care. See you soon.